Well, even I think this is bad. Let's begin. Now, obviously, as we all know, charging an EV takes about as long as writing a book. Well, at least compared to filling up the car with your traditional petrol or diesel. So there's bound to be some queuing involved if all the chargers are either broken or being used, and that is to be expected. And I don't know about you, but I'd be more confused than my girlfriend in a bookshop if I found out that after waiting and then recharging my vehicle so I can drive basically 15 miles down the road to do the same thing all over again, if I found out that I'd been fined £100. But why? I recharged my car in the time limit given. Well, according to the Daily Express, the waiting time is also included in the charge and time limit in certain places. It's not just the charging, which, to be honest, I think is completely disgraceful. And don't get me wrong, but as a petrol car driver, it makes a change for us not to have the crappy end of the stick. But if this is going to be the future of driving, then things like this need to change, don't they? Especially if you've got to wait for two cars in front of you to be charged, because all the other chargers are knackered, and in that case, you'd probably only be able to charge for 10 minutes before you'd have to leave. Therefore, you'd be lucky if you made it out of the car park, wouldn't you? Oh, well, I have a charger at home. That sort of thing doesn't bother me. Well, I'm sure there'll be a time when you do actually have to charge up on the way home, maybe in one of those places. Damn. The article also says that a driver complained after being slapped with a £100 fine for parking too long at a service station while charging their electric vehicle. They complained that although the time limit for parking is 2 hours, they had to wait an additional 30 minutes for a charger to become free. And they said that others should be warned when charging because it's easy to run over the limit. And in response, the Guardian motoring expert advised that the mandatory free parking period, which applies to service stations across the UK, belongs to a different era, when 2 hours was ample time to use the lav and buy a meal. And at Arbington, a punitive £15 parking fee kicks in after 2 hours, and many drivers will therefore be unaware that they've exceeded the limit while charging. And if this is not paid, a £100 penalty charge notice is issued. Personally, I think it's kind of unfair because people won't know if there's queues before they go with the charger, will they? And they might not actually have enough charge to get to the next charging place. And I doubt they'd also be able to leave their cars while queuing just in case the charger becomes free. So therefore, in which case, how would they be able to use the services while waiting? So if anything, I think waiting times shouldn't be included in the time limit. But then again, hopefully this may not be such a problem when electric car ranges and charging technology improves. Well, to be honest, I doubt I'd be able to buy one anytime soon, especially with the latest change that happened in this video, which basically means that the cost has gone up, not down. Anyway, subscribe for more and I'll see you in the next one.